Follow my boy, Stay Ready Boxer. He's the best. Let's go, champ.
You ain't gotta get ready to stay ready.
You ain't gotta get ready to stay ready.
Hey, you ain't gotta get ready to stay ready.
I'm all about business, somewhere in the trenches. Moving weight, I'm on my 24-hour fitness. I don't need a witness, moving with the quickness. Was off the porch when you was on the playground benches. Block bleeding, smoking trees, eyes Chinese. High speed, singing every lick walking by me. I'm sticking to the cold like a Siamese. Twin Glocks on me, shoot 'em up like some IVs. Pushing flour, test me and you'll be pushing flowers. Smoking sour in the kitchen when it's cooking hours. Not an author, but we could push a book of powder. Leave you wet like you took a shower. For fucking with my bitch, show the man every day.
Every day I stay getting it. I'm on the grind because I'm all about business. What up, world? What up, fight family? It's your boy Mac with StayReadyBoxingTV coming at you with some news you can use. Man, say dig these blues, man. I just had to come and do a quick live stream, chop it up with my people, man, because I've been sitting here thinking, after the past 24 hours, I really been sitting here thinking, like, nigga, this shit really is major. As much as I don't like the shit, at the same time, nigga, this is a big-ass payday for a fighter, and at the end of the day, that's all we ask for. We want the best to fight the best, but at the same time, these motherfuckers putting their life on the line to make these fights happen. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Kevin Dunbar? What's up with it, Tay? Queen, salute to you. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And I just really been thinking about it. You gotta be, if you Bud Crawford, like serious business, if you Terrence Bud Crawford, like you gotta be upset right now. I'm talking about pissed off to the highest form of positivity. What's up with it, Anthony Bowden? Appreciate you coming through. Like, and if you top rank in Matchroom, you got to be mad at the same time because PBC just came through and shitted on everybody in 1 week. In 1 week, came through and shitted on everybody. They got 3 pay-per-views announced right now with a potential of 4. You got first Gervonta Davis and Marios Barrios, backdoored by Wilder Fury, backdoored by Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao. Then you got the Caleb Plant, Canelo. That's gonna be pay-per-view. It's no other way. Like, what's up with it, Devin Block? Appreciate you coming through, man. I'm looking at this shit, man, and dog, right now, with all these fights being announced, and it's not even done. They still got other fighters that need to be announced. You got Keith Thurman got a fight that need to be announced. Ugas got a fight that need to be announced. David Benavidez, well, his fight was announced. My bad. He's fighting Uskatiki. You still got a lot of fighters that still need to get their fights announced because Fox still haven't put out their lineup. We only got, as of right now, 3 Fox fights. That's Jermell Charlo, Tyson Fury, and Wilder, and Spence and Manny Pacquiao. And as of right now, all 3 of those fights are top-notch fights. So we still waiting on the rest of the rollout. So I've been sitting here just thinking, man. What's up with it, Anthony Farr, Michael James 616? Appreciate y'all for coming through. But I've been sitting here thinking, man, Bud got to be real upset right now because you've been saying that you wanted 50-50 to fight Errol Spence. Then you said you wasn't fighting Errol Spence. And when the announcement of your next opponent come out, it's going to shock everybody. Then we heard the negotiations of you and Manny Pacquiao was going through. Then we heard the Pacquiao was asking for too much money, but in all actuality, he signed his half of the deal to fight you, but y'all didn't sign y'all's. I'm kind of wondering who does Bud really want to fight? Because when the names came out that said Virgil Ortiz, the winner of Ramirez Taylor, and Mikey Garcia. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like that. Because you have a chance to fight even better fighters and top-notch fighters in Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and even a Danny Garcia. And these are top-notch fighters, especially with Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. And when I say these brothers' name, and even the Boots Ennis, and when I say these brothers' name, I look at you sideways because this could be a way that multiple people make money as far as us brothers coming together to help other brothers make money. But you're steady getting everybody else richer instead of looking out for your own people. Especially if you and Sean Porter are best friends, why not come together, make a fight so both of y'all can make a nice lump sum of money? You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Coach? Shout out to you, Coach. Appreciate you for coming through. Talib Cunningham, appreciate you for coming through. CV Sports, Carl Burrell, my brother, appreciate you for coming through. Mr. Sheldon, the Troll Killer, Omega Red. Man, shout out to y'all. Mahari Nations in the building. Salute. Appreciate you coming through. He said, salute, G. No more road rage. Stop talking about my finger. Well, stop putting that crooked ass motherfucker in the screen every time we on the live. God damn, I won't talk about them crooked motherfuckers. But look, and it's nothing against Bud, because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I like Bud Crawford. I'm a fan of Bud Crawford. My thing is, I wish he would have took the 60-40, and it's nothing against, I understand a fighter gonna want what they want, but when you're in negotiations, you got to look at what both fighters bring to the table. One bring accolades, another one bring numbers and bring more money. So when you got somebody that's bringing money to the table, I can say this all day. I'm gonna give y'all a street analogy, real quick, basic street analogy. I'm a hustler. I've been doing this shit for years. But you know what I'm saying? I'm in the same lane, same block. But then you got this youngster coming through, and he come through and he start grinding on my block. He's making more money than me. So when we come, I go to him and try to negotiate. Hey, let's do this together, because he making more money. He gonna want a bigger cut. I got more accolades because I've been here longer. This is my block. I've been here longer. But he's making more money. He's gonna want a bigger cut. I gotta look at that. When y'all in negotiations, you're looking at Errol Spence. Errol Spence have had 3 successful pay-per-views. Whether y'all want to say somebody else helped them sell the pay-per-views or not. And I hear that from people all the time. But let's be honest with you. You can't have a successful pay-per-view unless you got a good dancing partner. So he won. It's his pay-per-view. The other person lost. I don't want to hear such and such help him sell it, because at the end of the day, he's the winner. He got the majority of the money. He brought the majority of the fans. Either way, they still his pay-per-view, still a successful pay-per-view. And now he's going into an even bigger pay-per-view with somebody like Manny Pacquiao that's probably gonna do astronomical numbers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I actually see this pay-per-view doing 600-700 plus, in my opinion. Even with the streaming, even with the this is the streaming age, you know what I'm saying? Everything is being streamed and all that. I still think it's gonna do 600-700 plus buys. No joke. You know what I'm saying? This nigga came through Bo-Mac, they hating on Bud. Hey, man, I'm not hating on Bud. I'm just being honest. The fight could have happened. Like Earl said in the post, blame Bob. Shout out to Anthony Farr with the super chat. Bud has been a total disappointment at 147. He needs to ditch Top Rank ASAP. I ain't gonna lie to you. At this point, I think Bob Arum is doing everything in his power to make Bud's stock drop. I think everything that's going on with Bud has nothing to do with Bud Crawford. I think Bud Crawford would fight any and everybody, but because Top Rank don't have that stable of fighters at his weight class, he has to fight the fighters that he's fighting. And I think if they had, oh, god damn, they done shut the whole freeway down. Ain't this something? But I'm going to tell you, I think if they had a better stable and better fighters, I think him being a Top Rank would be a good thing. But I think Bob Arum is fucking over his his reputation and everything as a fighter and bringing his stock down, and it's fucking him up. And I think that's why Bud is not getting the respect that he deserves. And I'm not gonna sit here in front. I think Bud deserves everything that he getting because I think Bud will get in the ring with any and every fighter. I think Bob Arum is the person that's in the way of everything. And whether everybody want to believe it or not, yeah, he's getting paid. Like I what's up with it, I fella? Appreciate you coming through. What's
Hey,
up
what's
with it?
going
What's
on?
up with it,
What's
Coach?
popping?
Oh man, just had to have a real conversation for a second. I had to stop because I've been sitting here thinking about this shit all night, and I had to stop and have a real conversation with people. What's up, Coach Nick? I see you in the building, man. I might slide. Are you at J Prince still today? I might slide by there. What's up, Big Money? I'm on 10. I'm on 45 South. I'm coming out of Clear Lake, bro. Omega Red said, "Good. I need more targets." And Mr. Sheldon. Oh, but man, I just had that. I had to have a real conversation, Jay Good. I mean, Jay Steele. Man, look. I sat here and just said, I think with everything, Bud has to be sick right now, and he got to really take this out on Top Rank, like he has to. Like I think Bud will get in the ring with anybody, like literally. I truly believe Bud will get in the ring with anybody, but the fact that he's dealing with Bob Arum and Bob Arum is doing everything to drop his stock because Bob Arum is not making no money off Bud. He's the one that gave him the contract. He's the one that put him in this position. He's the one that's not promoting his own fighters. I think he has to blame Bob Arum and look at everything that Bob Arum is doing for you and why you're not getting these top fights that you should be getting. Because to be honest with you, Terrence Crawford they've been trying to make this claiming that they was gonna make this fight with Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao since 2014, my nigga. 2014, before Manny Pacquiao was going to fight Floyd Mayweather. But now look where we are. He still don't have the fight with Manny Pacquiao, and his dance partner, who everybody wants him to fight and looking for him to fight in Errol Spence, is about to get the biggest fight of his fucking career right now with Manny Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
And Bud is here getting ready to look for a Virgil Ortiz fight, the winner of the Jose Ramirez Josh Taylor fight, and a Mikey Garcia fight. Like,
I mean,
what's your thoughts with everything right now? Like, I just want your opinion.
as far as Bud goes, I think it remains to be seen. It's looking bad out here for Bud as far as his fight selection. He don't have a fight date. He don't have an opponent in mind. But we can't put all that blame on the Bud, even though we would like to. We see he's in a contractual situation that's not to his benefit with Top Rank. Bob Arum is throwing him under the bus numerous times within the public, in front of us, the LDBC, to old media. The rumors are, and not even the rumors, the reports are, shout out to Smoke City Mobcast, shout out to 503 Lion, that Bud will be freed from his Top Rank contract September, October-ish. Will we see a different type of Bud at the negotiation table come fall of 2021? Because right now, I don't expect to see anything spectacular. I don't see a rabbit out of the hat when it comes to Team Bud, because they're contractually tied with this whole Top Rank situation, and we know well, with the relationships of the two, they've soured. He's not getting the dates, even the small dates, the small fights are nothing. So as fight fans, we just gonna have to wait it out for Bud Team Bud, I think they're prepared to just wait it out until that contract expires, and then they'll see what it do. Will it be uh the 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 hopeful possibility of going over to the PBC, or will he be attracted and wooed by the 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 zone situation, Matchroom and Eddie Hearn? But
I'm
whatever
a,
the option he takes, I think it will be definitely a better situation than what he's in right now with Top Rank.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
be honest.
Stay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think he's gonna end up in Metro. Hey, shout out to Coach Collinsworth, Coach Derek. He said the Top Rank has become similar. He said Bud at Top Rank has become similar to Boo Boo at Metro, but Canelo is ducking it, and Bud is at fault over there. No, I'm not saying Bud is at fault. I'm saying Top Rank is at fault. He said Top Rank has no other 147s that we want to see. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Top Rank is at fault. He said, I'm on the same thing. I'm on the same thing you on, Mac. I think he knows Bud plans to re-sign with them. I don't think he's gonna re-sign with Top Rank, bro. After all that shit that Bob Arum came out, Bob Arum literally came out and was talking so bad about his own fighter and Bud Crawford, saying that the money he lost on Bud, he can go build a mansion in Beverly Hills. I really think that got up under Bud's skin.
There you go.
Even though Bud came out and spoke and said, what did he say? He said, y'all don't know Bob like I know Bob. I think that was PR. I'm telling y'all, if Bud let a lot of the YouTube and a lot of the media get under his skin for some of the things they say, you can't tell me that. But what Bob Arum said did not, strike a nerve with Bud. And Bud never actually came out and said nothing. That was somebody else made a PR move and said something that Bud said.
So you
So
take
I
that,
think,
and then and you couple that with the fact that his welterweight nemesis in Errol Spence Jr. got the fight that you've been talking about all the while for years now. For years now. It's now signed, sealed, and delivered, announced PBC Fox pay-per-view, and you just sitting on the sideline still waiting for a date. I think you packing your bags, getting ready for September, October to vacate Top Rank.
yeah, I think he's gonna fight once before he leave though. He got to get one more check. You think ESPN just gonna let him go like that? I don't think. I think ESPN got some control over that too, because that's how he got the last contract he got that was mostly an ESPN deal, more than the Top Rank deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. I'm not gonna put all my money in the hat and say that he's gonna absolutely 100% leave Top Rank, but I think it's more likely than not that he leaves and stays. It's just me in my own personal opinion and thoughts. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, I do think he needs to get people away from him like Bernie. Like Bernie might be his homeboy, but Bernie shouldn't be out talking like he's talking. I think that's more that's me personally thinking that's more negative added on to him, because that's somebody we know that you're around on a regular basis, so people gonna listen to you. So when he's out making these statements and things like that, because he was one of the first ones to say you was fighting Pacquiao next. I think that's bad PR. I think Bud needs to start coming out speaking more. I'm not saying that he has to be the one, but I think he needs to start coming out speaking more.
If not him, you need to have Bone Max spinning the story a little bit more.
Yeah,
I'd
for
rather have
real.
I'd rather have Bone Mac as my mouthpiece than Bernie as my representative.
I swear, because Bernie, I'm telling you, Bernie came out yesterday and he still made himself look real stupid speaking on the Pacquiao EJ situation. And I'm gonna tell you, everybody already talking about the purse. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When you fighting, this is what fighters gotta understand. A lot of times when you're fighting a fighter, a legend in the caliber of Manny Pacquiao, whether you like Manny Pacquiao, you don't like Manny Pacquiao, whatever whatever the fans think, I don't care what y'all think at this point. Manny Pacquiao was a legend, and he's out here making top dollar because he's beating up. He's trying to pass the torch to you fighters. Me and our fella spoke on this yesterday. Pacquiao was literally trying to pass the torch. He gave Adrian Broner a chance to get the torch. Adrian Broner couldn't get it. He gave Keith Thurman a chance to get the torch. Keith Thurman down there gambling when he should be getting ready for a fight. Now he's giving Errol Spence a chance to get the torch and take it and be the top dog in boxing.
Beautiful segue, because I wanted to talk about this too.
Yeah.
I wanted to salute Pacquiao, and then mean for stepping up, for taking a lot of fight fans didn't think he would take this fight. And it didn't even really look like that. You remember the time, was it after the Mikey Garcia fight when they had to force, I think it was Michael Watson had to force, I mean, physically force Pacquiao to get up in the ring, I mean, and get up in there with Errol Spence to try to get this next fight popping. And but now we here, and supposed to be solidified for August 24th or something like that, sometime in late August.
August 24th in Vegas.
So
I was looking at rooms last night.
I gotta reiterate, man, you know what I mean, because I lost this case up in Boxing Night Court. Shout out to my guy Ak Reacher, you know what I mean. Go check out Boxing Night Court. And I was defending Manny Pacquiao. And one of my things about my client was that he was wrongfully stripped of that WBA belt. You know what I mean? He was wrongfully stripped of that WBA belt, and it seemed like it had some collusion was going on. I don't know his affiliation, so to speak, if he's still with under Al Heyman management. I know he's with another management group called Paradigm. You know what I mean? And as soon as he signed with them, the so-called demotion started happen, and then all of a sudden, your Dinas Ugas got elevated to the super champion without doing nothing, absolutely nothing. He did. You know what I mean? Who did he fight? Brandon Figueroa, and that's about it. He was defending the Reggie belt, and then he got elevated after they demoted Pacquiao wrongfully. What is the WBA gonna do now that Pacquiao, you know what I mean, showed, you know what I mean, legendary nuts once again? He's looking to pass the torch, you know what I mean, because we got to look at, he's making this fight, because I heard this another valid comment from another YouTuber that I won't speak the name, but it was a valid point nonetheless. And fighting Pacquiao brings Spence to a level of notoriety that he hasn't been before. Because Pacquiao has a world level. You know what I mean? Not only the Filipino fight fans are gonna be checking in. You destroy Pacquiao, Spence destroy Pacquiao. You take some those rabid Filipino fight fans, the rabid Asian, Far East Asian fight fans. Japan's gonna be tapping in, and of course, all of Europe's gonna be tapping in. Africa's gonna be tapping in because they know who Pacquiao. They have a familiarity with Spence. But now that this is a big pay-per-view fight, this is a world level event that's gonna be bringing Spence onto a new level of notoriety into superstardom. This is what we call passing the torch. Stay ready. What you was alluding to, what I was alluding to. In another way, I was shitting on this fight just for the fact that, yo, it's supposed to be strap season. You should be looking out for these belts. But at the same time, I was the nigga that was saying that Pacquiao was wrongfully stripped of that WBA belt. The WBA better get it right and give him back his belt. We all know he's in recess. Take the recess away. It's time to get back in class and give him back his super WBA belt for having the nuts to fight Errol Spence. What you think about that, fam?
Hey, real talk. I do think they should give him his belt back because all that shit. not only did you mention the new management company, but you got to look at that fiasco he had with Ryan Garcia. His team never came out and spoke on nothing. Just came out and said that we wasn't having the fight. I never thought they were negotiations to begin with. Everybody was speaking on it, but I was talking about Ryan. My whole thing was how Ryan just stopped the negotiations with Tank Davis, and you could have had that fight with Tank. Then all of a sudden you say, "No, I'm for the fight Pacquiao." And I'm like, "Where the fuck this come from? Why the fuck would Manny Pacquiao fight you? You three weight classes below him."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I that's why I never really spoke on it. I never understood it. I never even thought that's something that was gonna happen. Period. Like it wasn't even a possibility in my eyes. So when they stripped him for having the fight, but the fight never got announced. It never got signed. So it didn't make any sense to me. So yeah, he should get his fight back. And just like J.A. Dixon said, you got to concede to the legend. I'm going to tell you, I don't care what fighter it is at 147. If Manny Pacquiao says, I want to fight you, you fight Manny Pacquiao. I hate to say it, but it's the 100 to God truth. If Manny Pacquiao said, I want to fight you, you fight Manny Pacquiao. Number one, it's going to be one of your biggest paydays. Number two, you having a chance you getting a chance to become secreted in history for knocking out the legend. This is the passing of the torch. And at the same time, you looking at the amount of money. At the end of the day, when you fighting somebody like that, you can't even look at money. You can't. Because if you beat them, the money that you're gonna make for the rest of the time that you out here doing your thing is gonna be astronomical and tremendous, because you are the top dog, and it's nothing nobody else can say about that. And passing of the torch, something that Floyd Mayweather never. Well, I don't know if you want to say he never did. Did Floyd pass it to Canelo?
No.
If you want to say, because Floyd never passed the torch. Floyd should have passed the torch. He never passed the torch. Sugar Ray Leonard passed the torch to Terry Norris. You know what I'm saying? We never got that. Hector Camacho, took it from Julio Cesar Chavez. We had passing of the torches way throughout the time in boxing. But you're not getting it right now with none of these legends that's leaving the sport. You're not getting the top fights right now. And now we finna get one. The best and the legend. And at the end of the day, Errol Spence is winning. And for whoever's handling Bud Crawford right now, this shit is terrible, dog. That shit is fucking terrible. And Bud, I blame your handlers, but in that same token, I gotta blame you because you put them in position. When you had the chance to leave, you re-signed, but I understand because they threw the bag at you. But you probably could have made more money. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think Eddie would have gave him more money if he'd went to Metro.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Because at that time, that's when Eddie got that $1 billion bag, and Eddie was signing with his own. I think Eddie would have offered him a way bigger bag if he'd have signed with Metro.
Hey, they still got a bag for him. Don't forget how they was wooing him just before the Virgil Ortiz fight. You know what I mean? Putting the camera all up in his face, interviewing him, giving him a lot of camera time and whatnot. That wooing period, that wooing stage ain't over. You know what I mean? So big up to Mark Wunderlich. I see you.
Yeah.
Utah's finest.
I ain't even looking at the comments right now. I'm about to.
Big Chief in the building.
What's up with the Top Cat? What's up with the Mark Wunderlich? Top Cat, I seen you go live earlier. I couldn't comment. I was at work, bro. But I seen you go live. But yeah, man, it's crazy right now. And right now, what do you think about this rollout, the Fox rollout? How they doing the Fox rollout?
I mean, I'm not really in approval of it, to be honest. Like, what you mean to roll out? There ain't no real there ain't no real legitimate schedule. You know what I mean? It's kind of coming out here and there. This Spence Pacquiao fight definitely came as a surprise to me. Maybe to some of y'all brothers that are in the know. might have had like, you know what I mean, some insider information,
I had
but
no information, my brother.
like, yo,
That
as
shit
far
shocked the shit out of me. I had no information. Not on that one. Not on that one at all. I had nothing. That shit threw me for a loop. I was waiting on them to announce the Ugas fight because that's what I thought was gonna happen. That's what I wasn't even looking for nothing else. They had
that
been
was
talking to each other on Twitter. I'm thinking, yeah, this is next. Then bam, shot
yeah,
news.
because that was part of my main criticisms of the PBC is like, damn, like where the Fox schedule at? Why ain't they announced Spence Ugas? But okay, you did me better, and you announced Spence Pacquiao, which is somewhat it is a bigger fight. You know what I mean? Even though that there's no official extra belt on the line, so to speak. Um, I'm hearing reports in the next couple weeks or the next week or so, we're gonna get the announcement for Wilder Fury 3. I mean, more big news, but I still can't forget that Fox and PBC did a terrible job of reporting the aftermath of Wilder Fury 2. You know what I mean? Absolutely no support for the American champ, for their American superstar. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden they come out of it dead, arbitrations won, and now you want to promote the biggest superstar in American boxing. I won't let you get away with that, PVC. And I mean, even though you're cooking up some decent fights on the fly right now. And I mean, uh, there's still some criticisms to be had for y'all niggas, straight up. Um,
Man.
there's some L Dub sent me some shit, you know what I mean, and he always got his streets, and it's looking like Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez is gonna be announced soon as well.
Yeah,
PBC, go ahead.
I was going. Well, let me read the super chat. Mahari say, "Stay ready." I still blaming Bud because he knows what he signed for. He gets no sympathy from me or anyone else. I'm giving him sympathy because I know we know how scam daddy works. So I'm just saying, Bob Arum been messing over fighters for years, and we just seem to gloss over everything that Bob Arum does. We forget how he fucked over so many fighters. We always point out what Don King did, but we never point out what Bob Arum doing. So I'm gonna start getting on Bob Arum ass because at this time, Bud is taking the bulk of all this shit, and I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna keep jumping on Bud. Bud deserves a big fight, but Bud got to get away from Top Rank because Bob is not going to let him fight Sean Porter. Bob's not going to let him fight Keith Thurman. Bob's not going to let him fight Boo Simmons. Bob's not going to let him fight Ugas. Ugas got a belt. Bob's not finna let him fight Ugas. So let's just be honest with you. He has to get away from Bob. Now, if he goes over the Matchroom, I guarantee you Eddie will try to make them fights. He might try to undercut these fighters, but he's going to try to make these fights. But on to what you were saying with Canelo and Caleb Plant said he accept. I mean, Canelo sent him 10 million and went ahead and said, yeah, we can make that happen. Then Caleb Plant's wife posted the other day saying PBC is the best, and I mean that was out the blue. She tweeted that. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Because this was before the Pacquiao. This was before the Manny Pacquiao and the Spence stuff had happened, and I'm thinking maybe she, you know, But then I'm like, nah, she talking about her husband.
Yeah.
She got to be talking about her husband.
So yeah, that's looking to be cooked up and announced in the near future. So yeah, definitely PBC's putting together some mega fights, mega pay-per-view fights. Let's hope that they mix those pay-per-view fights with some nice free fights in between. If not the free fights, hopefully they stack these pay-per-view cards. You know what I mean? Because as of late, a lot of these pay-per-view cards have been very top heavy. and it's not just PBC that's been accused of that. Matchroom as well. The Canelo undercard was, to me, atrocious. And I mean, there's a lot more fighters that could have been put on and showcased more relevant fights. So hopefully, as time goes on, Fox puts out a better schedule and puts a more active schedule, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get these fighters out here. You know what I mean? Let's see some activity.
Hopefully we can get some, because man, I see everybody talking about the game. Yeah, hopefully we can get some, because this is bullshit, and it's some bullshit going on with all these other promoters. I'm trying to see some good fights, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything that they done put out for this summer, it looked good, but I'm just ready to see some more. We got 4 potential pay-per-views. You got 3 that we know guaranteed with Tank and Mario's Barrios. You got the one fight with Errol and Pacquiao. You got Wilder, Fury, and next you're probably looking at Caleb Plant Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 guaranteed pay-per-views from now to September.
Mm-hmm.
Every month we got a pay-per-view. Shit. I thought I pressed rewind by accident. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, there we go. But man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just really amped for everything that's happened. I'm waiting for the rest of the rollout, because we still got other fighters. That needs to be announced. Sean Porter, who is his sparring? Who is his dance partner gonna be? Keith Thurman.
Right.
Who is he gonna fight? Danny
Exactly.
Garcia is supposed to move up to 154. Who is he gonna fight?
Okay.
I'm ready to see who Danny gonna fight. You still got the guys at 154. Terrell Boucher had a successful fight. Who he gonna fight now?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see all these fighters. I know they're gonna be on the undercard, but I'm ready to see all these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. J-Rock.
Yeah, J-Rock. Is he coming back? Who his new trainer gonna be?
And he working in the with Sugar Hill.
Did he go to Sugar Hill? I swear I didn't know.
I might be wrong about that, but some says that the last I heard he was working with Sugar Hill.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be, man. I don't know if that's gonna work the same. 2 completely different styles. He might need to go over there and work with Tony Harrison, whoever Tony Harrison working with. Who is Tony Harrison, new coach? Not at his.
I'm not even sure about that.
Hold on. I think it was Virgil Hunter. Was it Virgil Hunter? Yeah. That was in his corner for his last fight.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. It was one of them.
Okay.
It was one of them top fighters. One of them top coaches. Hey, somebody tell me in the chat. I know y'all know who it was. I know y'all know. If don't nobody else know, y'all know.
Tone Brown said J-Rock is fighting Brian Mendoza on the Tank undercard. Jay Dixon confirms that as well.
He's fighting who?
Brian Mendoza.
Do you know who? I don't even know who that is. I'm trying to think who that is.
I can't even tell you for real. Tone Brown also says Sugar Hill. I don't know if he's alluding to or regarding J-Rock, or if he's talking about Tony Harrison. Harrison is from Detroit.
He got to be talking about J-Rock. I know Tony Harrison didn't go to Sugar Hill, because we didn't see Sugar Hill in this corner last fight. We would have seen that.
Michael James 616 says, "There ain't no Juneteenth card. That's just a Charlo fight. He the only black person on that card. God damn it."
They telling the fucking truth. I almost don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost really don't even want to go to that fight, bro, because of that. That shit kind of pissed me off.
Mm.
That shit kind of pissed me off.
So let me ask you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay Ready Boxing TV. If you was like, you know what I mean, Charlo's matchmaker, the promoter for the card, you know what I mean, and you got to, we know what the main event is. It's gonna be Jamal Charlo against Montiel or whatever his name is. Okay, what's the undercards like? Give us the Stay Ready Boxing TV promotions undercard.
Shit. Number one, I would have had some Houston fighters on the undercard, seeing that you fighting in Houston. It's only
Mm,
right. So you got fighters like Donald Reed, who's undefeated. You got Darwin Price Jr., who's right here in the city, who coming off a great knockout win. You got Marquise Taylor, somebody who was supposed to sign with, so was supposed to sign with him. You got who else? Who would have been another good name? You got uh, George, Joe George, the phenom. He could have fought under the undercard. It could have been, man. It could have been a boss ass undercard.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell I don't know what the hell they was doing. But you know that's on them. I can't.
No, that's what it is. I mean, a lot of the promotions are failing with the undercards. I'm not really too amped up of watching this undercard coming up at 8 o'clock. Other than the Elvis Rodriguez fight and what Keith Sims, Kenneth Sims.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm interested in that fight, but other than that, there's not much to watch till we get to the undisputed. What you think about that top rank undercard
the,
this evening?
the only fight I'm interested in is Kenny Seals and Elvis because Kenny does somebody that fight out of J Prince Boxing Gym. I know him. You know what I'm saying? And he told me he was gonna go in here and shine. So I'm really looking forward to that fight. That's gonna be a real interesting fight. I'm telling y'all right now. If I don't think so, man, y'all, I promise you, go check that fight out.
Facts. Facts. Elvis Rodriguez. He was
Yeah,
on like a major like knockout streak, and
yeah.
I think it came to a end in his last fight. But he still looked pretty good in his last fight. Showed the ability to do some rounds at least. Kind of reminiscent of Edgar Berlanga. He was kind of in the same boat, moving up the lines like that. But Kenneth Sims Jr. Is definitely I think a decent opponent for him. Uh, in my opinion, I still think Elvis Rodriguez wins this fight, but um this is boxing. I mean, this is boxing, and Kenneth Sims Jr. definitely has a chance. Um, there's still some questions to be asked about Rodriguez and his boxing ability, and I think Kenneth Sims Jr. He has some of those questions that he's about to give him this evening.
Man, I think Kenneth ain't no punk. But I like Elvis too, but let's be honest, who is Elvis for?
Right.
So now he's going to fight a game opponent in Kenneth Sims. Not gonna give him about 25. So it's gonna be, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a tough one. I think I'm going with Kenny because I know Kenneth is a hell of a boxer. Elvis got the power, but do you really know if Elvis' boxing skills is there like that?
No, I don't. But I do know he has one punch knockout power.
Yeah, that he do got. Supreme, I sent you the link. You gonna jump on, champ?
You cutting in and out a little bit. If you
Oh,
can fix your mic.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I said I was telling Supreme he was cutting off a little. Yeah.
Yeah, you clear now.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I was telling Preem that I sent him the link. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. You straight now, bro.
I bet. Yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting fight. I don't even know who else on that undercard either. I don't know them. Like I've never seen them, never watched them fight, so I don't know who else it is to look for.
Yeah, kind of local, kind of made me kind of feel away because we supposed to know some of these Latino fighters, bro. He's like, yo, I know them. So the fights were even they was even better, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, for real, man. If I would have
It's
known those niggas, yeah, they would have been better.
yeah. I can't. It's nothing against my Latino brothers, but it's so many of y'all, man. It is like every card has them. So sometimes I be looking for new fighters alike. But some of these they haven't been on TV, and the ones on the main undercard ain't been on TV, so I ain't seen them before. I ain't seen them with nobody else on the card, so I don't know what to look for with these other fighters. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm looking forward to boxing. Period. Period. I'm looking forward to some new boxing, but shit at the same time, like y'all got to give me something. Y'all tell me about them. Tell me who. If I don't know them, that means it's up to you to tell me who I'm supposed to know and not where I need to go find out who this fighter is and shit like that.
Okay, well, we got Jose Cepeda on the co-main. I don't think it was much of a co-main, but he has been in some uh electric, entertaining fights. I think what in there with Alex Saucedo, in there with was he in there with Ivan Branchek as well in that fight of the year candidate. I think it was 7, 8 knockdowns in that fight. So Jose Cepeda definitely, I think he got a 33-2 record. We've seen his last performances once again, highly entertaining. I expect nothing less this evening. I'm not familiar with his opponent. Uh, Let me be real with that.
What's the
But
what's the card? I didn't even hear you. Who you talking about?
I'm talking about the co-main, Jose Cepeda.
Now I do know Jose Cepeda, but who was his opponent?
Let me look him up real quick.
Yeah, I do know Jose Cepeda. Now I know him.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, I don't even know his opponent. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Hammer and Hank Lundy. That's his. Hey, shout out to Tom Bones. Came through in the clutch with that one. Hammer and Hank Lundy.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
I,
I know. Yeah. What the fuck am I thinking? Yeah. Okay. Hank Lundy.
yeah,
Hammer and
bro.
Hank Lundy from
Hammer and
Philly.
Hank
Okay.
Lundy. Yeah. What's the name? Matter of
Yo,
fact,
this
L
gonna
Dub
be
the
a
one
good
showing.
fight. This gonna be a
It
good
is.
fight then. Shit. This gonna be a banger.
Who you got in that fight, bro? I gotta go. We didn't call it on what's the name, but damn. This is gonna be a
Nah, we didn't call that shit. Nah,
yeah.
we
We
should
should
have.
have.
Yeah, we should. Yo, we fucked up. Yo, we slept on Hank Lundy, my nigga. I mean, he
Yeah,
been
I'm
like
kind of
he a aged fighter.
yeah.
Like I mean, he's been like I mean, he was in his prime to me about 5 years ago, dog.
Yeah, right before he fought Bud. No, that was
Indeed.
around the time he fought Bud. That's the only, and that was a hell of a fight before he got slept. But that was a hell of a fucking fight.
But I mean,
I think this is a
I
major step up for Jose Zabata. It's a good name on his resume. Great name on his resume. Put him back
bro,
in. Put him back in fight. Put him back in championship contention.
it's hammering Hank Lundy like a natural 140 pounder though. He's like I think he like a smaller man than Zepeda. I think it's
His
gonna be
last fight was at 35.
competitive fight while it lasts. It's gonna be a grueling fight. I think Hank Lundy gonna get stopped late rounds, bro.
Stop it.
Yeah, bro.
Stop it. Shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to see that. I guess I'm trying not to say that
Don't
about
forget
my
what he
boy.
did to Baranchek, bro.
Damn sure did. Damn sure did. Damn, I don't want to see Hank Lundy get slept like that. Yeah, you might be right with this one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're gonna go in though. I think it's gonna be a slugfest. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I fucked around and told Red. I was like, yeah, that Coleman nigga, I'm gonna be in the smoke room the whole time, bro. I ain't even gonna be watching this shit. Like, no,
Mhm.
fuck that. I recant that statement, nigga.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Matter of fact, I need to go pick up some food so I can know I need to go pick up some food so I can go and go get ready for this fight. To be honest with
hmm Yeah, man.
you, yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Good look for it's been a good couple weeks of boxing with the news that's been popping up mixed in with good fights. You know what I mean? Gotta salute give it some positivity in the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Undisputed. So you
let me
still
get the
got
tennis ball.
what? Who'd you pick for undisputed though?
In which fight? I
Uh,
got I got Josh Taylor.
yeah, I got Taylor too.
Yeah,
I got
I got
Taylor
Josh Taylor.
too. To me, I don't know if you saw like the lead up and shit. Um,
Yeah, I
the
seen yeah.
weigh in, the Kellerman interview. To me,
I didn't see the interview.
Jose Ramirez looked real nervous to me, bro. Got some real nervous energy to me. I don't know if that's gonna be good, if it's gonna translate in the ring, but in my opinion, if that was me, that's a bad look. I mean,
Man, I'll be honest with you, man. I had to go with Josh Taylor on this one because I just don't feel right going with Jose Ramirez in this fight.
why is that?
Because it just
Are you the same like me? Like you don't respect the same, or there's levels to this. Quality of opposition means a lot in
quality
this fight.
quality opposition, bro.
Facts.
At the end of the day.
hmm
Yeah, quality opposition at the end of the day. All
I
right, bro.
mean, you got what a Ross or a Roscoe, a Maurice Hooker.
So you looking at hold on. So I can only think of two good names on Jose Ramirez's resume that's just real decent names. But then when you go look at Josh Taylor's resume, you got Charles Martin. Charles Martin was a decent fighter. Matter of fact, I picked Charles Martin to win that fight.
Yeah, you did.
I had Charles Martin winning that fight. I even made a video. Y'all can go back in the threads. I had to eat crow. Then he backdoored and fought Ivan Barancek. He done fought Maurice Hooker. I mean not Maurice Hooker, but he fought Regis Prograis.
Regis,
And who I'm missing somebody. I'm missing somebody. I can't think of it, but I know I'm missing
bro, Victor
somebody.
Postal.
Yeah, Victor Postal. Those are four great names on his resume. All tough opponents, all game opponents. And look
Yep.
what you get. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just
And
saying, bro.
he don't have like a long, like extensive professional career.
At all.
This is how much you got like 15 fights?
Yeah, he ain't got many. But you know, most
Yeah.
UK fighters don't have that big they don't have that big resume like that. They have few fights because they be pushing them too fast. But at the end of the day, Josh Taylor,
That's what I'm. But when you look at Josh Taylor, he's an anomaly when it comes to them because he's a what? Let's be real. He's a Scottish fighter. He's not
yeah,
from.
yeah,
He's
true,
not
true.
British. You know what
He's
I mean?
Scottish.
But when you look at a lot of those British fighters per se, you look at their resumes and you see the journeymen that are like 5-35 on records and shit like that, built up Their records are built up with uh professional losers and gatekeepers and whatnot. But when you look at Josh Taylor's resume, you see contenders littered contenders and former champions littered all over his record. So that's the difference when you're looking at this type of European fighter and other European fighters, other British champions. Don't get it confused. Josh Taylor's a real one.
Fact. And I gotta give him his props on that. I got to. That's why I think he's going. I think he's the best thing smoking in that fight. I'm sorry. I think Josh gonna be smoking Ramirez packs tonight.
Mm. What you
Just
think he does next, though? What you think he does
no,
next, man?
he already said after this fight he's moving up. So I don't see nothing else. I don't see nothing else for him. He said he's moving up. So do I want him to move up? No, because I want that Regis rematch. I want that Regis rematch, dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Whether we like it or not, I want that Regis rematch. We need that for boxing.
Now, speaking of which, bro, because you got your, you know what I mean? You close to the Regis camp. You close to Regis program, whatnot. Make sure y'all go back and check out Ringside Views. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Stay Ready did
I
the
got
interview with Regis program, whatnot. Go ahead.
another interview with him coming up, so y'all be looking forward for that. He just got back to Houston from LA, so we're gonna chop it up. It's
Hmm.
not gonna be on. It's not gonna be a video. It's gonna be a written interview. So y'all just stay tuned.
That's what's up. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But what's the situation with the AB? Like, are those talks dead? What you know about that, bro?
No, they ain't dead yet. They not dead at all. To be honest with you, at all. Matter of fact, well, I can't really speak on it because he ain't really told me, but he's told me without told me. But hopefully, that's what's next. Maybe.
Hmm.
I can't just guarantee it because he never actually told me that's 100. He just told me he can't talk about it. Man, it's real. I don't do fake. But yeah, he don't. He basically told me without telling me.
Okay.
My bad. I had one of the dudes in the little kiosk in the mall trying to stop me about jewelry. I'm not. I don't do fake jewelry. So came here to look at some shoes, man. But hell yeah, gotta go. Regis basically said that that's what they working on next. So hopefully that's what we get next. That's what I'm really looking forward to is that motherfucking AB fight. Really, that's the only fight that I really want. I want that. Well, as of next, because we know what we finna get with the Josh Taylor fight. But I want that. I want that Regis smoke. I mean, I want that Regis AB smoke.
So, if that smoke was to come to fruition, when do you think that fight would happen? Like, are we looking at summertime or late fall, early fall? What you think?
That's gonna be a winner fight.
Oh,
You
okay,
got
okay.
you got because you can't put that fight on the undercard. Even though I would like to see that fight on the undercard, you're not gonna put that fight on the undercard. That's a top fight.
It
That's a,
is.
that's a top fight. Now
I mean,
they're gonna have to fill that other card
I would
out.
assume that Trilla's gonna scoop that up though,
Yeah, Adrian Broner already said he want to
And
go to
Trilla
Triller.
needs some content.
AB said his next fight gonna be on Triller. Now, as far as Regis, we know Regis is with the PBC too, but he can fight anywhere he wants to.
Hmm.
So, yeah, honestly, I don't know.
Indeed, indeed.
I'm looking. I want that fight next, bro. I want that fight next.
So, speaking of Trilla, me and you was going back and forth. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
about a week ago about Michael Hunter Jr. You know what I mean? Yo, 'cause,
There you go. What's up, Diddy G?
yeah.
I just know you was gonna bring that shit up.
I
Oh
mean,
shit.
so you got apparently you got some type of three fight deal with Triller. And that means so. I mean, kudos for him. I mean, I guess that is a big deal. And
Mhm.
Triller has been known to give out some bags, and that means to some of our black fighters and whatnot. While other promotions have been reluctant to do so, been underbidden in purse bids and such and such. And that I mean, but with that being said, I mean, I can't look forward to his opponent on this Cambosis uh Tiafimo Cambosis undercard, Mike Wilson. You know what I mean? Who's a former cruiserweight that got washed up by Dennis Lebedev in his a couple years back. Uh what you think of Michael Hunter's move to Triller and whatnot, you know what I mean, in this upcoming fight with Mike Wilson instead of your guy Philip Hergovich.
I gotta give Michael Hunter his props for going to get the bag. He's still going for a title eliminator fight. Whether it's the WBA, the IBF, he's still going for still going at a title eliminator fight. So it's still gonna be a good look for him at the end of the day.
Mm, I mean, another reason why the WBA is like straight suspect, bro. Straight suspect. How like this guy was he was a cruiserweight. I don't even know if he's fought at heavyweight once, and all of a sudden
Now
he's
Michael Hunter fought a
miraculous.
heavyweight. His
No,
last oh
not Michael Hunter. I'm talking about Mike
oh
Wilson because he's all of a sudden ranked number 12 in the WBA heavyweight rankings miraculously. You know what I mean? So that's how this whole eliminator is came about because I guess Triller put, you know what I mean, some money on the on the books, you know what I mean, for the WBA, and Mike Wilson's in there now. And we got we we got a pseudo championship fight.
at the end of the day, it's about money though, ain't it?
Hmm.
So shit, that's what they gonna do. They putting out they throwing the bag out there at these sanctioning bodies. You moving over, you've been fighting. He's probably was ranked at cruiserweight, and since he went ahead and moved up, you know, his record and his cachet was probably better than some of the fighters that they already had in the sanction body. Man, throw him about a extra 10,000, put me up there, extra percentage or something to move me up. You know how them sanctioning bodies work.
Facts. Vanilla envelopes.
Them vanilla envelopes, them secret envelopes. What's your thought on it? Because I know you really wanted the Hergovich fight more than anything else. So what's your thoughts on it right now?
Um, I heard his recent statements, Michael Hunter, and he claims that the Hergovich fight is still an option in the future. It's just not a immediate option, of course. You know what I mean? Now that the Mike Wilson fight has been solidified, but he's still looking for that Hergovich smoke. Apparently, that's what he's saying. So I'm gonna take him for his word. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this fight goes on in the future. Hopefully, he doesn't utilize this three-fight deal with Triller to utilize it as a ducking sanctuary to fight three straight cream puff, green bean can type of opponents. First one being Mike Wilson, next one being James Wilson. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I
Nah,
hope he
he not
does.
gonna fight James Wilson. That's for sure. Nah. Yeah. Oh no.
You know,
I
I'm
can
just trying to. You know,
I can
I'm just
guarantee
playing,
you
bro.
he ain't gonna take that fight. I don't. I think that's why James Wilson's career then kind of got slated because I think he done scared everybody else.
What
But
you
that's
you said? Oh, okay. I feel you. I feel you.
even with his age. Look at his movements. That motherfucker still quick as a motherfucker.
Oh,
Don't
come on, bro. You think he has a chance, bro? He's almost like.
He 36, bro.
I mean, I
He
seen
ain't
him.
that.
I seen him in a couple fights in New Zealand, bro, and he wasn't all that impressive to me.
He just had a
He was
kickboxing match.
he was gassing out after the second round, bro.
He just had a kickboxing match and knocked somebody the fuck out. I don't know. I don't know what he want to do because he kind of going jumping back and forth between both.
Michael Hunter can handle it. That's why actually I was kind of halfway excited when I saw the Wilson name. I'm like, oh God, they got James the Beast Wilson to fight Michael Hunter, and then I looked more into it, investigated. I'm like, oh, Mike Wilson, God
Nah,
damn, nah,
yeah.
this ain't it, bro.
Well, shit. No, they're not gonna get no James. I like James too. To be honest with you, I'd love for James to be a trainer, dog.
He doing something like that. I think he training his sons or something like that.
No,
But
he's
yeah,
training.
no,
He's
I feel
training his
you.
kids.
I feel you though.
Yeah, he's training his kids right now. So I ain't seen it. Now, if he is training some professionals, man, that'll be the shit. To be honest with
hmm
you, but I don't know.
Now, it's a pretty decent month for boxing though. We got Devin Haney coming up too. Devin Haney, Jorge Linares. I like Jorge Linares' fighting style. Yeah, I mean, he makes for a exciting fight, win or lose. You know what I mean? So, I expect for one of Devin Haney's probably most memorable fights, because one thing I can criticize about Black Jesus is he got some forgettable fights.
Uh, I got man. I don't think Jorge stands a chance against Devin Haney in that fight. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I just don't. Only reason I don't is because I've seen Jorge Linares, against some credible opponents, especially in that fight with him against Lomachenko, and that was not a good. Lomachenko really, he was boxing him good, but those angles Lomachenko was giving him that really hurt him. He had the perfect style to kind of
hmm
offset what Lomachenko was doing, but at the same time, he still got caught in the same thing because his timing was off. Or he was doing the same thing, and Lomachenko started timing him with them same angles. That same thing that he was doing, he got caught. But now you're looking at somebody who's going to come in and be a defensive fighter against you. What are you going to do for that? Because he's gonna be waiting for you to do offensive, and he's gonna be countering you every chance he gets and every
hmm
movement you make coming on the inside. So I think that's
hmm
gonna be a hard. I think that's gonna be hard for him, in my opinion. In my opinion.
What? So you saying you got like a wash decision, or you
Yep.
got like an early round stoppage?
I gotta watch the decision. I don't think Devin gonna knock him out. I've told y'all many times Devin ain't no knockout artist. Now, if he would have got with Blu-ray like we thought he was, then yeah, I'd say he would have knocked him out. But now, nah, I think it's just gonna be a regular old. He's gonna go in there, handle his business, and then he's gonna get up out of there.
Facts. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think.
how I see it. But I think he gonna look good doing it.
Yeah, Devin Haney is a superior boxer. I just don't. I don't see the power from him. Yeah, I've seen him now. I ain't gonna say he can't knock him out because we've seen Jorge get knocked out, and Devin Haney got enough pop to do it. But I just don't think he's gonna do it.
I don't really think he in his man strength yet, though.
Yeah, that. Uh, I think he. Yeah, Devin.
I
No,
mean,
Devin. What? Devin ain't Devin 21 now?
yeah, you don't get into your man like, you know what I mean, your Superman strength and ain't no 21, bro. You gotta mature a little bit.
So you got to mature just a little bit.
hmm
Oh no.
But that power can still come. But I see what you're saying. Like, I don't think the
He
power
ain't.
there like
He
that.
ain't got much more. Yeah, he ain't got much. He ain't got much more left. Card. I mean, shit. Unless he start just, well, I ain't gonna say that because he can still, do some strength and conditioning, lifting weights and shit like that, and it'll set him up. You know what I'm saying? But right now, he's he's leaned out and working on skills. He's not working
Yeah,
on power. So I don't.
power and pop.
That's why I say if he got with Blu-ray, if he got with Blu-ray, then yeah.
L Dub brings out a good point though.
Thank you so much. You too.
What he say?
You said don't rule out Haney getting the stoppage by cuts.
No.
Linares
Oh, I
cuts.
didn't say I ruled that out either because I think it's possible. And hey, like I said, I think it's possible he can stop him.
Oh, he done flicked out. He gonna be right back. Make sure y'all smash the like button for Stay Ready Boxing TV. You know what I mean? We talking like all over the place. You know what I mean? We started with some Errol Spence logic, you know what I mean, of this whole Pacquiao fight.
My
And
bad,
now
bro.
we back on we talking some Devin Haney right now. Stay
Somebody,
Ready's back in the building.
yeah, my bad. I hit the wrong button. Somebody just came in. Oh, they back now. Yeah, how y'all go? Oh, there you go. Young 503
Okay.
line.
Okay. Texas drip.
Yeah, yeah. I hate you came in at this point because we already talked about the conversation. We had the conversation. We talking about all the fights coming up now, but we still can go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
But what is your thoughts of everything going on in the last 24 hours, bro?
503. You
You there,
there?
503?
Might tie it up.
Yeah. I can't see the comments. My comments been deleted. Any
We
new
got
comment?
you had D Hodges was saying something about the game. He said, I think Kawhi Leonard is so underrated. Shaking my head, rings on different teams, etc. MVPs, respect to Leonard. They love him in Canada. Hell yeah, they was trying to sell him like whole apartment condos and everything. You know what I mean? Him and Uncle Dennis could have had a good share of downtown Toronto. You know what I mean? If they wanted to, you know what I mean? All they had to do was sign a contract and come on back. And they should have, because the way it looks, Toronto hasn't played. The Raptors haven't played in Toronto since you know what I mean 2019. You know what I mean? They playing currently in Tampa. They the Tampa Raptors and shit. So yeah. But yeah, they definitely still love Kawhi Leonard in Canada for helping, you know what I mean, and solidifying bringing that team to an NBA ring and solidifying Toronto as a good team in the NBA. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real talk. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nigga, as long as he plays basketball, as long nigga, he's gonna always be a legend in Toronto. They don't give a damn. He brought them a ring.
The question, the argument will be over here, I would say, is who's more of a legend, Vince Carter or
I'm
Kawhi Leonard?
I'm gonna tell you
Because
straight
Kawhi
up.
brought you the ring, but Vince Carter put T.O. on the map.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. Kawhi is more of a legend because he got y'all that hardware.
That's arguable to some to some over here, because they'll tell you that the Raptors, Masai Ujiri put together a great team, made a great trade, and put together a great team. We have to remember Kawhi Leonard that year was on some serious load management, right? You know what I mean? We're not talking about a man that was doing LeBron type numbers on the court, load management. Some games he wasn't even playing, but the Raptors had a deep squad, a deep bench, and was able to go deep within the playoffs and sustain a high level of defensive intensity to bother a lot of these elite squads. You know what I mean? So a lot of people want to say just put it solely on Kawhi Leonard to bring Toronto to the ring, but it was a good team. You know what I mean? He had a solid team around him, and he fit perfectly within that system for where he was at within his career, rehabilitating himself back into who he is now with the Clippers.
Okay. I need to find out what the Clippers gonna do with him, because right now the Clippers look like shit.
Mm.
I'll be
Well,
honest with you.
they try to bring Ibaka, and Ibaka that's a big that's another adding on to what I was saying before, because Ibaka was a glue. Ibaka was the glue of that Raptors team. You know what I mean? He solidified all the little young guys on the bench, the young little Africans and shit like that. Ibaka put them in their place and shit. You know what I mean? And of course, Ibaka had the respect of the other leaders like Kyle Lowry and of course Kawhi Leonard. Now he then recruited him back over to the Clippers.
Yeah. Did they got Ibaka?
Yeah, they got Ibaka,
Because
bro.
I'm looking at it like, is Ibaka old now?
He's still serviceable, and that's why I can't believe that he didn't up and left Toronto. Toronto needed him because he a glue type player. He's more than what he does on the court. He's a locker room type player.
That's true.
I mean, those type of stats don't show up on the box score, and maybe that's what Kawhi was trying to institute in the Clippers as well.
I think Kawhi's problem is him and Paul George don't fit well together.
Maybe,
Paul George is a role player, bro.
but
Paul George is a high caliber role player. Paul George is not Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is the only player that can do both. He can be a star and he can be a role player. Paul George is not that dude. He's one of those. He can't carry a team. Can he be a high power scorer? So was Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin was that high power scorer that was giving you that offense, but at the same time,
yeah,
he is not a star player. So you got to look at that. So I really think Paul George is part of the problem. And he's not going. They not going to get over the hump because of him. I'm not saying. And Paul George can play defense his ass off. I think it's his mentality, bro. Because he have too many off nights. Way too many off nights.
he's very sometime-ish. Very sometime-ish.
Yeah, one day he the best thing smoking, putting up 50, six steals, you know, some boards. Next thing you know, this nigga put up 5 points. Defense still good, but dog, you can't have them off games like that. You can't. He said now he get the Clippers back in a good shape. I'm just waiting to see what. I'm be honest with you. I didn't even pay close attention to this season. My Rockets look like garbage. I was mad when we traded everybody away to get John Wall, but I was happy about the Christian Woods. I like Christian Woods addition. I hope we go ahead and lock him up and keep him. I don't give a fuck about no other player on that team but Christian Woods. Lock Christian Woods' ass up, and we can build around him. Fuck everybody else. That's somebody giving you 20 and 20 a night. We gonna build around him. Fuck everybody else. See, that's the type of player. Now, if we had Paul George with that, I don't want Paul George. I'm just saying, you got a big man like that that's gonna give you 20 and 20. I don't give a fuck what Paul George do, but he needs somebody like that. That way he can be forward, because you having two small forwards on the team. Nah. You need to be a role player. But I don't want Paul George. I want a new young team. I want us to build around him, and I want to get young players, and let's develop these guys into true good additions to the team. You know what I'm saying? And like kind of like what the Celtics did and what the 76ers did. That's what I want to do in Houston.
So you ain't feeling no John Wall. John Wall isn't part of your rebuilding plan.
Nah, he's just somebody that's there for the moment. Because we damn sure not
Mm,
gonna get rid of that contract.
mm. Yeah, the Rockets are definitely in
Damn
a
sure
real
not gonna get rid of that
rebuilding
contract.
phase right now.
Yeah, ain't no championship in the next at least 6-7 years.
Y'all got a draft pick this year?
Yeah, we got a shitload. That's what we do. We got a shitload of draft picks. Oh, we hopefully and we got 2 lottery picks. We might have a number 1 pick.
I'm not really familiar with this year's class. They don't really to me. I might be wrong, but to me, I haven't been impressed. I don't see no.
Mm,
I don't see no generational talents in there.
I do. Old boy from
Well, Oklahoma State.
Gonzaga. No, old boy from
Oh,
Gonzaga. I can't even think of his
Jalen
name right now.
Suggs. I think it's
Yeah,
Jalen
him.
Suggs.
That's a bad motherfucker. That's a bad motherfucker. You got him. Oh, old boy from Oklahoma too. Ain't he 6'9"?
Yeah, 6'8", something like that.
Yeah, that's another bad motherfucker right there. You got shit.
But I mean, generational talent, my nigga, like certified all-star within 1 to 2 years.
So you don't think Suggs will be an all-star in 2 years?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dog.
I mean,
That's a bad motherfucker right there, dog. That's good, bro. That's a bad motherfucker right there. I don't, nigga.
I
If we
mean, I
get the
could be
number 1
wrong.
pick,
I haven't been watching college ball like that, like I have been before. You know what I mean? I'm a nigga that watches stats in my older age. More so, I be watching the box score.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I watch college, and I watch more college. I watched some of college this year, but it wasn't that interesting to me because my Duke boys was trash. But I caught some of Gonzaga games, and man,
Mhm.
say, hey, it is some players in this draft that people are overlooking that's gonna get drafted, like the guys from U of H. That little African kid at U of H is gonna be a great role player in this sport. Now, will he become that star? I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
But I know that African kid is a bad motherfucker. He gonna be something serious. So, and then you got what's that other the guy from Texas from Baylor. You got it's 2 guys on Baylor. You got to look at. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be more interesting than we think. Because at the same time, that LeBron's class, we didn't expect not LeBron's class. That last class with that last big class with Jason Tatum and all them, we didn't think that was gonna be like it was. That was a good ass class.
Yeah, I was straight. I wasn't even expecting Jason Tatum to blossom
I didn't either.
the way he's blossomed.
And to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Jason Tatum is holding Jaylen Brown back. I know it sounds crazy to say, but I think Jason Tatum is holding Jaylen Brown back. I think you got to get rid of one. You can't have both.
Mm.
You can't have both.
It's kind of reminiscent of the Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't have both, bro. You gotta have one or the other.
Mm.
And
Well,
then one of them can really shine.
I would keep Tatum.
I would, but I like Jaylen Brown play more defense, and he can still put up the
That's a
numbers.
fact. That's a fact.
You can't go wrong with either one of them because you are look. It's like you see the players and you know what you're gonna get. You can't go wrong either or. It's just you got to pick the right one for your future and your coaching system.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Jaylen Brown fit that coaching system. But if you put Jaylen Brown, matter of fact, if you put Jaylen Brown in Toronto, I think he'll fill the shoes of somebody like a Kawhi Leonard, somebody that's gonna play both sides of the ball. Or if you put Jaylen Brown in a situation like they have in New York, he man with Tom Thibodeau, Jaylen Brown would prosper.
Mm.
So you got it's everything is situation. I don't really know a lot of places that have that coaching mindset like them two guys who wants just as much defense as they want offense. The coach in Toronto and the coach in the
Nick
coach well
Nurse.
in Miami too with Spoelstra.
Oh, Eric Spoelstra.
But on the I think he'll fit well in Miami just because of the strength of Jimmy Brown. Him and Jimmy Brown are damn near Jimmy Butler is damn near the same player.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with that, man. That one of the two got to go up in Boston.
Yeah, one of them got to go, man. And that Kemba Walker trade was terrible. Damn, Kemba Walker looked bad, bro.
Or they haven't had this season hasn't been real too good for them. Been playing 500 ball for the season, and they should be
800 team.
800 700 team.
Yeah, they should have at least 50. They should be at high 40s, 50 wins, bro. Period.
I thought
50 minimum.
when they lost Gordon Hayward and replaced him with Evan Fournier, I thought that was a nice replacement, but it hasn't shown.
Evan Fournier is a damn good player, but he's just a shooter. Evan Fournier is a spot-up shooter. He really ain't got nothing else for him. That's exactly where he needs to be. He don't need to be nowhere else. You got a team full of three-point shooters, but who's gonna give them the ball? That's the problem I have with that Kemba Walker trade. I thought Kemba Walker was gonna be a good fit because I thought he was gonna be a distributor, but he's not being that distributor.
Mm.
You might need to bring Rozier back. Terry Rozier. But that was broke.
Oh, he over there with the Hornets, yeah.
Yeah. That's what they traded. Now you got the Hornets over here. Did the Hornets make the playoffs?
No, I think they got took out.
Yeah, they damn near made the playoffs. They looking good right now. They got a promising future for once. Jordan finally either let a GM take over and finally looking good, or you know. Mm-hmm.
No, we gonna see. I haven't watched one game. I haven't watched one game yet. We gonna see. Playoff is about to start, or it's been. It already has started and shit.
Yeah, I'm ready for the playoffs. I haven't even. That's all I'm gonna watch because I ain't paying no attention to the regular season as much. I've been watching some of it, catching the game here and there, but just me sitting down and just let me catch basketball like I used to. Nah, I haven't got that same feeling since before Corona.
Facts. Something different when you ain't seeing the crowd too. To me,
The facts. It just ain't the same. Now the crowd coming back. We might start getting that again.
What's your whole opinion on this whole kind of like play-in tournament?
I like it.
Usually I'm a traditionalist, you know what I mean? I don't like, variations from the normal, you know what I mean, from the original type of shit, but I like this shit. You know what I mean? I like the little play-in tournament. I think it's a thing, something that they should keep. You know
I'm
what I
gonna tell
mean?
you, they gotta keep it. It's the same thing when they went from the 8 to the best of 5 to the best of 7. They didn't like the best of 7 at first. That means this is what this new play-in means to me. You motherfuckers that thought y'all was just safe when y'all made the 8th seed, y'all not safe no more. Y'all not safe no more. So now y'all gotta really play for now you gotta fuck trying to be low seeds now. Now y'all gotta play and either be a top seed or you're gonna have to play this play-in or lose your spot.
True.
Yeah, you got a lot of
Yeah.
teams that didn't catch on until after All-Star. And now you over here playing, you don't know what to do. Yeah, now you gotta figure it out. I.e. Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Lakers.
Lakers. Y'all got lucky. Shout out to the Lakers. I'm glad y'all did win though. Because the playoffs would have been a bunch of bullshit if y'all had lost. But yeah, i.e. Lakers, i.e. Mavericks. And now you see all that shit 503 was talking yesterday and Golden State fucking lost. That was fucking terrible.
Can I say Clippers playing Mavericks right now? I'm not a believer in the Mavericks. Are they a good team, bro?
They the whitest team in basketball.
That's how Cuban wanted.
Yeah. Fucked up
Didn't he
thing.
didn't he have a European dream?
Yeah. He got 2 of them. He got Porzingis and he got Luka Doncic.
I like Luka though.
I like Luka, but they already said Luka was gonna be the MVP for the season started. Luka ain't even in the top 5. Luka don't play defense. But he's a hell of a scorer. But god damn, they be putting too much on some of these basketball players like they just the best thing smoking. But I do like Luka. They just putting too much on him, and that right there will make me hate her. That'll make me hate a boxer. I mean a basketball player. It's just like boxing. That'll make me hate a fighter when they be putting so much on them, like they just hearing the best thing it is ain't shit. But yeah, I'm like, man, y'all come on, man. Y'all not finna sell me a dream. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I see. He said LaMelo's injury stopped the Hornets. Yeah, they did stop him. I forgot about that. I forgot LaMelo got hurt. But you know what? That gives y'all a kind of an eyesight. And at the end of the day, I want to say this, bro. I gotta say, I have to say this. Shout out to LeVar Ball. He told y'all which son was the best. He told you all 3 of his sons were gonna make it to the league. And look at this. He sat here and bigged up his son, and because a black man built up his son, now try to tear this black man down. And now look at you. LaMelo out here doing his motherfucking thing. They need to bring them ball shoes back because I need me a pair.
Something happened with that. They in some type of legalities.
What kind of legality?
The partner he tried to he skirted off with some money or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was Lonzo's manager.
Yeah.
Did Lonzo sign with Rock Nation? Oh no. He signed with the other one. God damn it. He signed with Mav Carter now and LeBron.
Look your fingers up in here talking about fuck the baller shoes.
Bro,
They suck.
Mahara. You know how we always talking about you got to support black businesses, and look at you tearing down the black man, like all the other white people in the sport. Stop that shit. Stop it. Ain't nothing you can tell me. Stop it. He sat there and then he put on for the goddamn for his sons, and look at that. Look at that. All his sons in the league. What you gonna do? Man, stop it. Leave the drugs alone, okay? Okay? God damn.
Big up
Now,
my
hey,
West Side Connect. DB up in the building.
what's up with the DB? God damn it. Y'all coming at the end of the show. Mahar here, I tried the shoes and never got a refund. Did you ever get your shoes? Now you can get your refund. That ain't hard to get. You hit the Better Business Bureau, that money coming. But at the same time, shit.
I'm cutting out a little bit. Stay ready.
The same.
You going robotic on us. Stay ready. Yeah, y'all know what it is. We about to close up shop, end of the show and whatnot, but make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, you going robotic. Stay ready. Yeah, we're not hearing you too clear. DB says LeVar Ball straight out of South Central LA. Trick Nolte in the building. Mac in the oddster. What's good? Just in here. DB says salute to Trick. What's up, champ? Kenny laughing. MSP says I never take drugs and I support black business. I don't like LeVar Ball's business. I do agree on LaMelo Ball though. I mean, but it is what it is. We gonna give Stay Ready a couple more seconds to get his mic back in check. DB says Josh Taylor for the finish. I'm on agreement with that, DB. Most definitely, Josh Taylor, I think, is gonna win this fight, and I think he's gonna win it emphatically. I don't like the energy I saw from Jose Ramirez. I don't like his level of opposition that he's been fighting thus far. So yeah, I'm in agreement. I got Josh Taylor. If not by unanimous decision. I think yesterday I said split decision, but the more and more it's coming to fight time, I have it for Josh Taylor. And if not by unanimous decision, I got it by late round stoppage for Josh Taylor. DB says Melo is a baller, period. Indeed. And there's reports, there's rumors that Jordan might be looking to get his brother Lonzo over there with the Hornets with LaMelo. How would that look like? You know
All
what I
right, can
mean?
you hear me now?
Nah, you good now, Stay.
All right, good. I don't know what the fuck was happening. I'm like, damn, I'm looking, I got all my bars and shit. What
There
the
you
fuck was
go.
going on?
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. We're about to get ready to close up shop, man. You going live tomorrow? I'm gonna be in that bitch. Tell them people about the live tomorrow.
Indeed. Yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe. If not, come through the War Report, the Odd Fella. We will be back. The War Room will be open. I'm doing a listening session. My guy K Drake My guy K Triggs dropping a new album called Mistakes. Once again, it won't be a mistake for y'all to be up in there. 8 tracks, you know what I mean? New news and hip hop interviews. That's how we do it up in the war room. Subscribe to the R Filler, the War Report. Y'all know what it is. It's your favorite yet your most hated R Filler. Salute to the whole LDBC. Salute to the whole chat. Salute to Stay Ready Boxing TV. You know it's the usual suspect ting. And I'm Gizon.
Man, please appreciate you coming through, family. Man, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody coming through. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share this video to all your social media platforms, man. And this was a great conversation with y'all. We just had to do one real quick. But man, y'all come through, support. Thank y'all for coming through, support. Shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody in that super chat. But it's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV, family. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man. Peace.
And follow my boy Stay Ready Boxing. He's the best. Let's go, champ. And follow my boy Stay Ready Boxing. He's the best. Let's go, champ.
You ain't gotta get ready, stay ready.
You ain't got to get ready, stay ready.
Hey, you ain't gotta get ready.
And follow my boy. And follow my boy Stay Ready Boxing. He's the best. Let's go, champ.
You ain't gotta get ready, stay ready.
You ain't got to get ready, stay ready.
Hey, you ain't gotta get ready, stay ready. I think as human beings, everybody.
And follow my boy.